Let me describe a couple and see if this sounds familiar. They're both professionals. She works in marketing and earns $62,000 a year. He's in IT making $71,000. Together, that's $133,000 in household income, solidly in the top quarter of American earners. On paper, they should be thriving, saving aggressively, maxing out retirement accounts, traveling, feeling secure. But that's not their reality. They're stressed, living close to paycheck. Their emergency fund might cover a month or two, if they're lucky. When their car broke down last month, the repair went straight on a credit card. They both work full-time, often more. They're exhausted. Weekdays pass with barely any real time together. And the strangest part? They did everything right. They got educated, built careers, got married, combined finances, bought a home in a decent school district. So why does it feel like they're barely staying afloat? If you've ever looked at your combined income and thought, we make too much money to feel this broke, then this will probably hit close to home. My name is Marcus, and I spend an unhealthy amount of time thinking about why two-income households today often feel worse off than single-income families did decades ago.
We've been sold a simple idea. Two incomes are better than one. It seems obvious. If one person earning $50,000 could support a family, then two people earning $50,000 each should be thriving with money left over. But that's not what happened. What actually happened is what Elizabeth Warren famously called the two-income trap. Back in 2003, before she entered politics, Warren and her daughter studied thousands of families who filed for bankruptcy. Their conclusion was surprising and uncomfortable. Two incomes didn't make families safer, they made them more fragile. Dual-income households were more likely to go bankrupt than single-income ones. This isn't about bad budgeting, it's about a system that quietly absorbed that second paycheck.
In 1970, most middle-class families lived on one income. Housing took about 25% of earnings. Healthcare was affordable. Childcare wasn't a major expense because one parent was home. And most importantly, families had margin. If the primary earner lost a job, the other parent could step into the workforce. That unused income was a backup plan. Fast forward to today. Most families already rely on two full incomes just to cover basic expenses. Housing prices have doubled relative to inflation. Healthcare costs have exploded. Childcare now costs tens of thousands per year. Education costs have skyrocketed. The second income didn't create wealth. It raised the price of entry into the middle class. And here's where the trap tightens. Because when banks approve mortgages, when families buy cars, when they choose neighborhoods and schools, they do it based on both incomes continuing forever. There's no backup left. If one income disappears due to layoffs, illness, burnout, or family needs, the entire structure starts to crack. That's why so many families making good money feel one emergency away from disaster. The solution isn't necessarily earning more, it's rebuilding flexibility. That means structuring your life so that your core expenses can be covered by one income. The second income becomes optional for saving, investing, paying down debt, and building real security. It's not flashy. It means smaller houses, fewer upgrades, and resisting lifestyle pressure. But over time, something powerful happens. Savings grow. Investments compound. Options return. And that's the real goal. Not looking rich, but being resilient. Two incomes aren't a problem. Spending both of them before they arrive is. Once you see the trap, you can finally start building a way out.